There is breaking news tonight on missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Just minutes ago, the Malaysian Prime Minister announced they're now certain that the unusual movements of the plane were the result of, quote, deliberate action by someone on board. Officials are still investigating all possibilities as to what could have caused the plane to deviate from its path. But according to new data, satellites tracked the flight in the air for almost 8 hours, far longer than investigators initially believed. They're now focusing the search on two possible corridors. One, stretching from the border of Kazakhstan to northern Thailand. The other, from Indonesia to the southern Indian Ocean. ABC's Bob Woodruff is in Kuala Lumpur with the very latest.
After 1 week of searching thousands of miles over land and sea, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak spoke at a news conference for the first time since Flight 370 vanished.
We can say with a high degree of certainty that the aircraft communications addressing and reporting system, or ACUS, was disabled just before the aircraft reached the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia.
The whereabouts of the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 are still a mystery, but authorities can confirm that the plane's communication systems were shut off intentionally.
These movements are consistent with deliberate action by someone on the plane.
And this news, according to new data, satellites tracked the flight in the air over 7 hours. Investigators have pinpointed two new search areas from the border of Kazakhstan to northern Thailand, or from Indonesia to the southern Indian Ocean. Thousands of miles apart, they now can end their search in the South China Sea. U.S. investigators tell ABC News they now know the plane made more than one turn and flew out over the Indian Ocean.
That indicates that somebody may be on the controls.
The two communication systems were turned off on purpose. Pilots know how to do this, as ABC was shown in a Boeing simulator today.
It can be relatively easily switched off by rotating the knob anti-clockwise.
A data system was also turned off, according to our source, but part of that system keeps working. It can't be turned off, something pilots around the world didn't know until yesterday. It's a transmitter still pinging, talking to a satellite every hour, sending a signal that is then relayed to the ground.
Someplace on the top here is a transmitter that's sending a signal up to the satellite?
Yeah.
Even if they found wreckage, it could be deep, parts of the Indian Ocean, as deep as 9 World Trade Center buildings. Today, no one in the pilot's neighborhood we talked to had anything bad to say about either pilot.
We realize this is an excruciating time for the families of those on board. No words can describe the pain that must be going through.
For Nightline, I'm Bob Woodruff in Kuala Lumpur.